back to some football. Should we just fast forward to like a minute and 35 left or what?
Yeah, I mean, I think, listen, the Eagles had their first drive really good. They're getting down inside the 15 basically, and great strip by Edgerrin Cooper, great linebacker for the Green Bay Packers. And both teams played unbelievable defense in this game. And the Eagles, they got behind the sticks a lot with false starts, penalties, holding calls that kind of stalled out some drives. Got it going a little bit in the second half, and it really came down to the end of the game because both defenses stymied each other's offenses all game long. And it all came down to a 4-minute drill for the Eagles, trying to ice out the game. They're winning 10-7, and this is the big decision that everybody wants to talk about, right?
Yeah.
Eagles elect to go for it on 4th down. It's 4th and 7, I think.
4th and 6.
And they're on the 36, 35-ish yard line. And at this moment, before they come out on the field, I'm like, okay, are they going to kick a field goal or are they going to punt? Even when they put the offense out there, and I thought punt because I'm like, you don't want to give too good a field position here to Green Bay. Your defense has been playing well. It's cold. This is usually within Jake's range, but it's windy, it's cold. Let's just give our defense good field position and take this game out that way. But the Eagles put their offense out the field. I'm like, okay, they're probably going to just take a delay game so that it's an easier distance for the punter to kind of put it up in the air and let it come down inside the 20. Yeah. And then they snap the ball. And I'm like, oh, shit, they're actually running a play.
Yeah.
And they try to hit A.J. Brown on a sluggo. Doesn't work out. Still don't really fully understand it, to be honest with you. I mean, I think the Eagles in general are one of the most aggressive teams, right? And Nick has 100%. Been this way his whole career. And it's allowed us to win a lot of football games. I know it was cold. Typically punting, though, I wouldn't think that like that affects that. I mean, I know it affects the punter a lot, but you're not going for distance. You're just trying to kick this thing up there and get a little bit of field position.
Mm-hmm.
4th and 6, not a high percentage throw. They must have felt really good about it to make that call. But outside of that, thankfully the defense showed up and got a stop when they needed it. You know what I mean? They held them to have to try and attempt a 63-yard field goal on the other end. And they got out of Lambeau with a big victory against a really good defense. I came away from the game like, dude, even rewatching it, Green Bay's linebackers and their safeties and how they came down into the box, they played really well. I really think Jeff Hafley has done a tremendous job with that whole unit. They have players across the board, and they came to play, especially a bounce-back game for them for giving up the rushing yards they did to Carolina. They were fired up to play, and they played hard. They played physical all game long, and it was an old-school type of NFL game.
It really was. That's what it kind of reminded me of watching that thing, because it felt like you're in a historic Lambeau on the biggest night in football, Monday night, and it's like you're just sitting there watching – two legendary organizations go at it for the 100th time. And it's just, it felt like that old school style of football, cold weather game. Guys are, plays are being made on the defensive side for the majority of the game. Finally, the offense gets going for a little bit in the fourth quarter. And it's like, oh, all right, now you got everybody on the edge of their seat and shit's going on 4th down. Everybody's going for it on 4th down. The Eagles had one where they're literally calling out the 4th down call on defense.
Jomo.
Yeah, they're calling the play out before they stuff it, and you're just sitting there. You're like, man, this is old school football. And that Eagles defense had some help from their new star, Jalen Phillips. Man, forced fumble recovery, 8 pressures, 7 hurries, and 6 stops altogether. When
he got traded here, one of his first sound bites was that it's like the greatest thing that's ever happened in his life. And I mean,
Jesus,
I know the aggressive statement, but for the Eagles, this might be the greatest thing that's happened this season so far is getting Jalen Phillips. What an amazing maiden voyage for the veteran defensive end, outside linebacker, whatever you want to call him, edge defender. He made his presence felt early and often. He was phenomenal all game long. We knew he was a great player. He picked up right away and came up huge for the Eagles. The Eagles are going to get tested. I mean, listen, they won in Green Bay. Big game, and they got a big one coming up next week. Yep. Lions, Sunday Night Football. Their offense is functioning very well right now. I think they scored on every possession this past week against Washington.
I know.
So they're going to have to come to play on offense this week if they want to win this one.